welcome to week 3 of Livewires Online. I hope you've been really enjoying what we've been putting together for you. Today is going to be really exciting. We've actually got some special guests coming up that you won't have seen before, so look out for that. But before we get started, let's have a look at our new song, In the Eye of the Storm. And don't forget to get your parents to film you dancing to this. Send it in to me this week and we'll all be on the screen next week together. Here we go.
The storm, you remain in control, and in the middle of the war, you guard my soul. You alone are the anchor when my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the storm. When my hopes and dreams are far from me and I'm running out of faith, I see the future, I picture, slowly fade away. And when the tears of pain and heartache are falling down my face, I find my peace in Jesus' name. In the eye of the storm, you remain in control, and in the middle of the war, you guard my soul. You alone are the anchor when my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the storm. In the eye of the storm, you remain in control, and in the middle of the war, you guard my soul. You alone are the anchor when my sails are torn. Your love surrounds me in the eye of the storm.
So I love that song. Please remember to film yourself, send it in. I would love to get us all on the screen dancing to this. But I've got a special treat for you coming up. The lead dancer in that dance and in all the Discipled Lamb dances that we watch is called Elena, and she has recorded a video to send in to say hi to us. So let's watch that now.
Hello, friends and families from Bethel Baptist Church in Wales. I am Elena from California, just sending you lots of loves and blessings. I have been personally so blessed to watch the videos that you have sent to us, and I just hope to stay in touch and just hear some good news and to pray for one another. And yeah, if you guys ever need anything, just let us know. We would love to just help you guys out and just hear some good news. Stay safe and God bless you.
Now, not only has Elena sent in a video, but Johan has sent in a video. Now, Johan is the children's pastor at the church where Disciple Land is based, and I had a great conversation with him last week where he's really keen to connect up with us. He wants to get some of you guys talking to some of the kids in his church, and it's really exciting. So here's a video of him saying hi.
Hello, friends, families, and children at Bethel Baptist Church in Southern Wales. My name is Johan. I am the Children's Ministry Director at Disciple Land, which is the children's ministry at Disciple Community Church here in Irvine, California. It is wonderful to know that you are praising together with us, literally from the other side of the world, and I am absolutely thrilled. I shared with your Children's Ministry Director how I actually spent 2 years of my childhood in Northern Wales, and so I was even more delighted to hear that a church in Wales is worshiping together with us. I'm having a Zoom meeting tomorrow with some of your leaders, and so I'm looking forward to that and seeing how we can connect and together worship the Lord as we are doing in our different places. So God bless you guys, even in these difficult times and different times through the coronavirus. May the Lord encourage you and strengthen you and give you joy. And may we praise the Lord together continuously. Love you guys. God bless. Bye.
Isn't it great to have people all the way from California messaging us and saying hi to us and just wanting to be part of what we're doing? And now it's time to get into our story for this week. We're going to be learning about Queen Esther and what she did to not be afraid. So I'm going to hand over to Luke and he's going to share that with us.
Hi
Hi guys, today I'm going to tell you the story of Esther, which is a book found in the Bible. Did you get it? Did you get it? Well done, give yourself a high five if you got it. I know you did. Now this book tells a story about how a Jewish girl became queen, and how she saved her people from a plan to destroy them with help from her cousin Mordecai, to stop a bad man called Haman. Now this story all starts when a king was looking for its queen. Can you all say, I hope you did it, or else I just looked really strange. And so he ordered his men to search all throughout the country to find the most beautiful, kind, funny, amazing, and a few other words type of woman out there. And it wasn't long until they found Esther, who was just who the king was looking for. And just like that, they got married. Now Esther was a Jew, one of God's chosen people, and the Jews had just been kicked out of their homes and forced out of their lands, and had to live in a strange place called Persia. And in Persia there's a lot of people who didn't like the Jews. So Mordecai told Esther to keep her faith in God a secret, in order to keep her safe, while living with the king. Meanwhile, a man named Haman had become the king's number 2 man, making him the second most important person in the country. In fact, he was so powerful, he thought that everyone should bow down to him. And you know what happened? They did! Everyone did! Except for one person, Mordecai, because he was a Jew, and he didn't believe in bowing down to anyone except for God. Now that made Haman mad. So mad, he told the king that he should make a royal law that all the Jews should be killed. And in just a few months, that was going to become the law. And this is the important part, this thing right here, the thing I'm about to say in just a second. Really important, so I need you to pay attention. You paying attention? Okay, cool, good. Okay, Mordecai found out about the law that was going to be made, and he told Esther what Haman was going to do. And when he told Esther, he said that she should talk to the king on behalf of all the Jews. And she was the only one who could do it. She was the only one who could keep her people safe, because she was the queen and she was there for that reason. But Esther was afraid, because she hadn't seen her husband in a month. And her husband didn't know she was a Jew, so she was worried for her own life and her own safety. And so Esther did what we should all do when we're worried, when we're afraid, when we don't know what to do. She prayed to God, and she asked God what she should do. And when she knew what she had to do, she mustered up all the courage in her heart. She spoke to the king. Now guys, sometimes speaking up and doing what's right can be scary. Especially when we feel like we're on our own, especially when we feel like we could get hurt out of it. But it doesn't make it not the right thing. In times like that, we just have to remember that God's with us, even when it's tough. When Esther spoke to the king, in the beginning, he was kind of angry with her because of what she had said. But afterwards, he said that he would do whatever she wanted. So you know what she wanted? She wanted to throw a banquet, which is like a big party. And so the king, Esther, and Haman all had a banquet together, all had a party. And I guess it was a good time, because after that banquet, she has to have one the next day. And so at that banquet, with Haman, Esther, and the king, they were all talking. And that's when Esther told the king that she was a Jew. And she told the king about her faith in God, and begged the king for him to spare her people. And the king agreed. And that is how Esther saved her people. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for that story, Luke. It was really great. I love that although God isn't actually mentioned in the whole book of Esther, we know that Esther still relied on God, and that meant that she was brave and courageous and was able to do things without fear because she knew God was in control. Now last week you were making sheep crafts, and so I've got some pictures of you guys with the sheep crafts you made, but before we see that, an email from a parent who was really apologetic because he had forgotten to send in the picture of his kids, and I think you were really cross. So before we see the sheep, let's check out Hannah and Isaac's Rice Krispie cakes from the week before. Okay, that's great. Let's see some sheep crafts now. They are great crafts. I absolutely love seeing the work that you do and the crafts that you make. Please keep sending them in. And we're going to go now to Sarah and Charlotte and Luke to see another craft that you can get making, and I hope you'll send me in pictures of that too.
welcome to Livewires Craft. Today, fitting in with the story of Esther, we're making crowns. There are 2 crowns we're going to make today. The first one is made out of a piece of card and the second one is made out of a paper plate. If you're making your crown out of a piece of card, your first step is to cut along the card diagonally, forming your crown shape. If you can't do this freehand, obviously feel free to draw the stripes before you cut them out. You have 2 pieces for your crown. At this point I would decorate them. You could use stickers, pens, pencils, anything you want to glue on. Once you're ready and your design is ready, you might need to get an adult to help you, but the quickest way to attach them is with a stapler. So one on the top, one on the bottom. At this point you can measure the size that you need for the child's head. Staple and staple. There you have a paper crown. The second crown I've made out of a paper plate. This one might be slightly easier for the smaller children. My Luke certainly preferred making this type of crown. So with a ruler and a pencil, you need your crown, the middle of your paper plate, to be in sections. So firstly draw a cross like that, and then diagonally like that. At this point you're going to need your child to decorate their crown. So here's what I made earlier. I've got stickers so they can clearly see now where the sections are to stick their stickers on. They can colour it in, decorate it however they want, they can glue stuff on. And then they may need help from an adult here because you're going to have to make a hole in the middle and just cut down all of those lines that you drew earlier. I would cut them as far as the ridge of the plate. There we go. You should be able to cut in between each of the sections. This is why I said it's easier to decorate beforehand, because if they try to decorate it now it's a bit flimsy. And then fold each segment up to the edge of the plate, and it's as simple as that. Thank you for joining me this morning in how to make a crown. Don't forget to take pictures of your crowns, email them in to Meg. I look forward to seeing them next week. Take care, bye.
Amazing, thank you so much Thompson family. I can't wait to see the pictures of you guys wearing your crowns, however you decide to make them. They're going to be amazing. Right, just before we finish, it's time to remind ourselves about our memory verse. It's from 1 Peter 5 verse 7, and here is Disciple Land again to remind us of it.
What are you worried about now? Trying to figure it out now. God knows right where you are now. You know it's all in His hands now. Because He cares for you, always cares for you. You know He'll see you through. He's always there for you. Give all your worries and your cares to God, for He cares about you. God cares about you. Give all your worries and your cares to God, for He cares about you. God cares so much about you. What are you worried about now? Trying to figure it out now. God knows right where you are now. You know it's all in His hands now. Because He cares for you, always cares for you. You know He'll see you through. He's always there for you. Give all your worries and your cares to God, for He cares about you. God cares about you.
that's another great song, and it's got a great truth behind it as well. So don't forget, for next week I want to see videos of you guys dancing to the song In the Eye of the Storm. I want to see pictures of you in your crowns that you've made along with the Thompsons. And for bonus points, let's see if we can get anyone reciting the memory verse 1 Peter 5 verse 7, and who knows, there may be a chocolate bar in it for you. See you next week, guys. Bye.